I don't. I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about the atrocity that just happened or happened earlier at Fiserv Forum between the Milwaukee Bucks and the San Antonio Spurs. Groundhog Day, another Bucks game, another 30-point blowout. I don't even know what to say anymore, friends and family. It's almost like this is gonna sound crazy, and I'm trying to be calm. I don't want to yell and scream because we already know what it is. It's almost becoming a win if we keep the game within under 30. Like if we get blown out by like 15, that's almost like a moral victory for us. We look terrible, friends and family. This game was over as soon as the ball tipped. I don't even know what to say. Like there should be a public apology to Bucks Nation, friends and family regarding what we're seeing on the court now. This is a complete utter disgrace what we're seeing there. We don't even look like a professional basketball team. I mean, we are just getting our heads beat in. We got another game against the Clippers tomorrow, so they're gonna whoop us by 30 again. The fact that we can't compete on any level is is just damning of this coaching staff and this organization. There should be a public apology for what is going on with the Milwaukee Bucks. This is crazy, y'all. Like we can't do anything. We can't do anything. This has and for the first time, I think shout out to Scales. I think Scales put it in the chat, or maybe Jeff Riley, that this is the first time in 9 years that the Bucks have been eliminated from the playoffs. So we've had a good ride, but for us to crash out like this is just crazy. I don't even know what to say. I'm just in a stoic state right now, just because I don't know what else they can do. How further can they shame this fan base with their play? I mean, they're just out there. I mean, you know it's a bad day when Gary Trent is our leading scorer. Gary Trent Jr. was our leading scorer. That's all you need to know about the game. If I didn't tell you any stats, nothing if we won or lose, if I told you Gary Trent Jr. was our leading scorer, you already know what happened. This is crazy. This is literally crazy, friends and family. I don't know if we'll win another game before the end of the year. That I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be real, friends and family. I don't know if we'll win another game before the end of the year. Not with this lineup. And then KPJ is now out for the rest of the year, and I think that's for the best as well. He's been nicked up all year. Just shut it down. We're not going anywhere, so just shut it down. Oh, the Bucks. I mean, wow. I, for Doc Rivers, even I just can't believe that he stayed the coach this long with this team, with the way that we've been underperforming. We've been underperforming since Doc Rivers has been at the helm of this team, and he has never held himself accountable, nor has the organization held Doc Rivers accountable. This is just insane. I can't believe this is the way we're going out. We're going out sad, friends and family. I'm not saying like you go through rough times with teams, but just for us to crash out and bottom out like this is crazy. It should have never. We should have never been in. This team should have never been in a position to bottom out like this. This just means that it's not. Obviously, we had personnel, we had health issues, but this really has to fall on the feet. This failure of this season has to fall on the feet of Doc Rivers along with John Horst. Doc Rivers can't take all the blame. John Horst has to take some accountability as well with the way that this has just turned out this season. Like this is crazy. And the problem is like I don't know what's on the other end for this team, friends and family. Like that's what we got to think about, Bucks Nation. We're in a bad spot, but like what is the other side? Like how do we get out of this? What are our options? What are our real options besides blow it up? What are our real options? We got to remember we got all these player options. So like what are we doing, friends and family? Like have y'all thought about that yet? Like what? Let's just we talking about we're tanking or whatever. I don't think we're tanking. I just don't think we're good. We got to stop using the term tanking. Tanking means you're trying to lose on purpose. We're gonna lose no matter what. So we're not tanking. We're just a bad team. That's just what it is. The Bucks are a bad team right now. Period. We need a soft reboot, full reboot. We just need a reboot of this team. Because if we come back in with Doc Rivers as the coach of this team, it should be immediate Gibson action. It should be immediate petition because he's a big reason of why this team is in this predicament. We look crazy out here. We look crazy, friends and family. Like, damn. And it's just the scary thing about all this, like you can see teams tanking and then they have like a reason to tank. They're trying to get this player to try to do this and that. We have no clue what we're doing. We have no clue what we're doing, friends and family, at all. We have no clue, no direction. We've been told nothing. I just don't know what to expect anymore. What do we expect from this team? They're not communicating with us. Like we don't know what's going on. Let's just say we trade Giannis or get draft picks. Then what? We get these picks, then what? Off season, then what? We have no plan. There's no infrastructure here. Bucks, what are y'all doing? How y'all got all these millions and can't think? Like, what is going on? This infrastructure is completely shot from top to bottom. What are y'all over there doing? This is sad to see the Bucks go out like this. This is sad. Damn. It's not even about us being bad or good. It's all messed up. The chemistry is messed up. The coaching is messed up. The GM is messed up. The ownership is messed up. We gotta fix this inside out. The players are the least of the problem with this organization. It's everything else outside of the players that's affecting what's on the court. Everything else. I mean, did y'all ever think y'all would see the day where Giannis was still on this basketball team and we're getting blown out by 30 on a regular basis? 30 points, friends and family. 30 points. Doc, you're a coward for trying to finish out this season and not stepping down. You're a coward. I just don't see what else to say. Like, why would you continue attempting to coach? And the audacity to say that Cam was uncoachable. What are y'all coaching? He's gone now, and we're still getting blown out by 30. Is that still Cam Thomas's fault? A bunch of goofies and morons over there. Three stooges running this organization. Curly, Larry, and Mo. What is going on? It's the same stats every game, friends and family. They're shooting 50% from the field, 40% from three, a gang of free throws, low turnovers, rinse and repeat, groundhog day with this team. It's just a lot to take in. And for them to not have any immediate action as far as the removal for people for positions is insane to me. I can't believe no one has been fired. The fact that no one's been fired is crazy to me. That can't make sense to me. How was no one fired? Nobody? Everybody got their job still to the end of the year? Crazy. Crazy. This team is just a lot. Let's go through these numbers here, y'all. Yet another blowout, another Bucks game where they don't score 100 points. Just unbelievable, friends and fans. Let's get to these numbers here real quick here, y'all. At home in front of friends and family, the Bucks get styled on again. Another one. 127-95. We were never in this game. The only competitive quarter was the third quarter where they only outscored us by 1 point. We got cooked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in double figures. We don't need to get into the particulars. Everybody was doing their job for the San Antonio Spurs. 55% from the field, 40% from three, 75% from the line. They only had 11 turnovers. They had more steals than turnovers. They had more steals than turnovers, friends and family. More steals than turnovers. This is what you call a well-coached, disciplined, championship caliber team that we just played in the San Antonio Spurs, and they showed it. They styled on us. 11 turnovers, 35 assists, 41 rebounds. Victor didn't even play well. 7 of 21, 23 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. Everybody on their team damn near had a positive plus minus. Just complete, utter domination by the San Antonio Spurs. Bucks, Pete Nance only had 5 points in 30 minutes. Ousmane Dieng had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers, but he did have 4 steals. Shout out to Miles Turner. Miles Turner was actually in double figures today. You know, we don't see that often, y'all. So shout out to Miles Turner. That's one of the few bright spots of today. Miles Turner actually was in double figures. Gary Trent Jr., we haven't seen him in a long time. He was in double figures with 18. Ryan Rollins struggled today, 5 of 15, 0 for 7 from 3, and another high turnover game for Ryan Rollins with 5. Torian Prince chipped in with 5. Jericho Sims had a double-double. AJ Green, another sub-double figure performance, 7 points in 27 minutes. And a much maligned Andre Jackson Jr., 14 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 7 from 3. That was something good to see. That was something good to see as far as Andre Jackson Jr. getting some runs. So that was cool. Shout out to Andre Jackson Jr. Maybe that's something he can build on, and maybe we'll see more from Andre Jackson Jr. But we're just not a good basketball team. Friends and family, we had another 18 turnover game, 22 assists, 9 steals, 5 blocks. I mean, we're just terrible. We shot 6 free throws, friends and family. 6 free throws, 30% from the field. We're just a bad team. We're just bad. I don't know when we're gonna get our next win. That like we're just out here looking crazy. Another team shooting a high percentage. They shot 55% from the field, 40%. I mean, Jesus, like you can just do whatever you want against the Bucks. We give no resistance. 35 to 22 assists is crazy. The points off turnovers isn't crazy, but the points in the paint, 58 to 28, no resistance at all. The biggest lead they had was 38 points. We're not even competing anymore, y'all. We're not even competing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, we're a bad team. It's just getting hard to understand why people aren't just being walked out the building, friends and family. Why are people just being walked out the building? I don't even know. Shout out to Bleacher Report. Appreciate the 199 super chat. I'm done if the Bucks don't fire Glenn Rivers ASAP. Yeah, if he's not fired in the offseason, bro, there's gonna be mutiny. Shout out to Bleacher Report balls, bro. Tap in when you get a chance, Bleacher. See who in the building. This is just getting ridiculous, y'all. Derek Stevenson, what's good? Robert Brooks, what's good? Eli Harris, what's good? What up, Trina? Appreciate you tapping in. Pickle Luke, what's good? BKC in the building, what's good? What up, Kerry? Good to see you. John Hassel, what's good? Bibby Joseph, what's good? Jeff, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. What up, Bibby? Appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. Let's just get into this and talk this one out, y'all. What up, No Strays? ENT, our favorite op, is in the building. Dre West was good. Max Snags was good. Appreciate you. EP in the building. What up, Patricia P? Appreciate you. Mia Kim, I see you. Young City, what's good? Photo Street, I see you. What up, Jay Lewis? Mr. 414 in the building. All right, y'all. Let's just chop up yet another L. I mean, the fact, fam, that we're getting blown out by 30. Do y'all know how hard it is to lose by 30 points? That's kind of crazy. That's really kind of crazy, losing by 30 points on a regular basis. Oh, what up, the homie Jimmy Roller in the building? What up, K-Real? I see you. Jimmy Roller said, Horse trying to keep Giannis happy by keeping his buddies around instead of keeping Giannis happy with making good trades and building a championship team. You know what, Jimmy Roller? I think there's been a lot of knee-jerk reactions with this franchise and organization that has gotten us into this mess. We're in a mess. Let's be clear, friends and family. We're in a mess. I don't know what direction we're headed. I don't know who we're keeping, who's going, who's staying. This is just a complete chaotic situation that the Milwaukee Bucks are in. Complete chaos. Like this, we look crazy out here. I don't even know what to say. Hey, BKC, I feel you. I'm fed up too, BKC. I'm fed up too. It's getting out of hand. Wow. Photo Street said another truth bomb. 30-year-old Giannis is worse than 40-year-old LeBron. Our boy can't stay healthy. Wow. The injuries definitely appear to be catching up with Giannis. They definitely appear to be catching up. Okay, I feel you. I think the Bucks doing all they can to keep GA happy to put us in this position. Agreed. I think there's a collective thought from the fan base that that's part of it. But again, that's up to you can't let players dictate your moves. You as an organization have to dictate your move. We can't blame Giannis for that. Giannis can voice his opinion, but he doesn't write his own check. The organization writes the check. So it's up to them to make the right decisions for the organization. Period. I'm not going to blame Giannis for that. That's the organization's fault. They supposed to be on that. Right, bro. Shout out to you, Dion. What's good, bro? But yeah, Doc Rivers doesn't make sense, bro. Like, why he's still here when he's doing much less? He's committed way more heinous acts than the people that got fired before him. Is crazy. It's crazy. It makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. What up, Joseph? They better be walked out at the end of the season. It's time, bro. It's time. Get these fools out of here. Enough is enough. Enough is enough with these people. Like, there's no, okay, our 9-year streak of going to the playoffs has been stopped. But for it to be stopped in this fashion, for us to be going out this sad, but when back to multiple 30-point blowouts, and no one is held accountable, the fan base is losing faith in the organization. When no one is, if everybody is running amok and there's no one held accountable, how can you have faith in that? They've held no one accountable. The only person they held accountable for anything is poor old Cam Thomas. He got held accountable for allegedly lack of coaching. Where's everybody else accountability for their lack of coaching? Damn, man. I don't know what size up with this team. Where are we going? What is the plan? Bucks, what are y'all doing? Like, what is the plan? You got people like me spending bands to come to these for season tickets, and y'all don't got the audacity to talk to us and tell us what's going on when we come into games and they getting blown out by 30 regularly. You don't feel it. You don't feel any type of need to communicate to the fan base, the people that put money in your pocket, what the heck is going on with this team? I want everybody gone, man. Just start this whole thing over. Get everybody out of here. What up, Kenny Matt? JST Fresh Tech, I see you. Boom! The house is on fire and the fire department is nowhere in sight. Facts. 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 That's exactly what it is. No Strays ENT, our favorite. I appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Peace, Bucks Nation. On the bright side, Expedia has some great early bird specials on trips to Cancun right now. So you want us to go to Cancun, this cartel war-driven city, huh? Country, huh? Shout out to No Strays. 1, 2, 3, Cancun is official today for the first time in a long time, friends and family. I mean, the way that we're getting styled on is crazy. Yo, that's too far, Pickle Luke. Street Freak extension? That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's guaranteed, Leroy. It's guaranteed he's going to the Hall of Fame. It's unfortunately that we hired this fool that he's destroyed our franchise in a matter of years. 2 years he's turned this franchise upside down. The homie Travis was good. April 12th is the last game of the season. And April 13th, somebody better be fired 100%. That's 100%. Doc Rivers needs to be gone. April 13th, people need to be getting their walking papers. And I'm not just talking about 1 or 2. I'm talking about that entire coaching staff need to get out of here. Y'all ain't doing nothing. We do more for the Bucks than y'all do. friends and family do more for the Bucks than the coaching staff. We provide more insight and help than them morons. Get them cats up out of basketball. Play too much. I've been saying, Kenny, I don't know if it's a good college coach, but we need just a fresh mind. None of these retread coaches. Maybe a Mike Malone. Outside of that, we need a fresh mind and a fresh voice with fresh ideas. None of these old has-been washed-up coaches living off of bodies from decades ago. We let Doc slide on a championship from decades ago. Just ridiculous. The homie Cheesehead in the building, bro. What's good? Damn, he said trade Giannis this offseason to the highest bidder. He is never going to stay healthy with this play style. Better off getting back young talent to rebuild. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about Cheesehead comment, friends and family? Wow. I'm going to just let that sit for a minute while I take a sip of water. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Shout out to Cheesehead. We're in a bit of a pickle, sir. We're definitely in a bit of a pickle. Derek said this has to be a possible contender to a lottery team in 3 years. 3 years. That's all it took, Doc, to put this franchise upside down. I agree, Brandon. He need to step down, bro. He should. Clean. I'm with the clean house. Hey, I'm with clean house. Come in there, clean house. I'm with that. He didn't have to. Why would he work that hard? They had 7 people in double figures. They play real team basketball over there, Kenny Mac. They beat you with a swarm of quality players. Hold on. Okay, Jeff said trading Giannis is not the answer. I feel you, Jeff. What would be your suggestion to fix this then, Jeff? What is your suggestion to fix the Milwaukee Bucks right now? What do we do? How do we get better? What are your suggestions? Obviously, we know we need to get rid of Doc. Outside of Doc, how do we get better as far as with personnel, roster? How do we get better? That's the real question. Oh, no. What? But, oh, hold on, let me tap in, Bleacher. I don't know what he got going on. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on, yo. Bleacher, what you Go ahead, bro. What you on?
I said my condolences, man. I said my condolences, man.
Hey, you got that outfit on, like, was it a Blade 3? Where that when he was going to get his man, he had the Blade 3 hoodie on. Bro, we look crazy. Another 30-point L. Another one.
Bro, you know what's so bad? I forgot the game was on until Antrax said something in the text. I'm like,
right.
I forgot they're playing right now. Then I saw the score 67-46. I'm like,
right. Bro, it happened so fast. It happened. The first quarter, the wheels started. Then the second quarter, we tried to fight a little bit in the third and come out. We had like a 9-0 run. Like, we tried, and then it was just, we got overwhelmed by talent and coaching. Like it is they had more steals than turnovers. They got 13 steals on us, but only had 11 turnovers. This is what we watched with the San Antonio Spurs is what a championship caliber team looks like. They don't play with their food. They got us up out of there. We didn't even look like we belonged on the floor with them. That is what a championship team looks like. What we saw at the San Antonio Spurs, that's a championship caliber team.
And that's now, to me, at this point, like I said, like I did the super chat, like, what the Bucks waiting for at this point? You know, this is the first time in about 9-10 years we did not make the playoffs.
Hold on 1 second, Bleach. I just want to say, I asked somebody what they could do to make this team better. Jimmy Roller, this dude just said practice. Yo, yo, yo. Is that simple, Jimmy Roller? My man just said practice.
I this and then like you said, I don't think Doc is. I mean, no, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say Glenn. Not even. I ain't gonna say his last name. Glenn should have. How you gonna have a man that not even gonna practice with his players,
Bro.
and then you see here you every press conference he's talking like, well, you can't blame me for this. They do
Right.
this and we do this. I'm like,
Hold on, let me
you're the
tap
head
in.
coach.
Let me tap into somebody new. Hold on 1 second. Let me tap in to homie Kenny here. Hold on 1 second. What up, bro?
What's happening, man? What's
What up?
happening?
What up? What up, bro? What's
Chilling,
good?
man.
Hey.
Chilling.
Hey, so what you
I'm
think of
mad,
everything?
bro.
Go ahead, go
What's
ahead,
happening,
bro.
y'all?
What's going on,
I'm
bro?
mad, bro. I'm mad as hell. I told my girl not to call me, none of that. I'm mad right now. She crying. I don't care, though. Hey,
Bro,
man,
come on.
but... Hey, man, listen, man. It need to be clean house, bro. I'll take Doc River and John Horse to the Greyhound right now. Mama, it's bogus. This is bad, bro. This so embarrassing. Mama, I'm finna go burn my jersey, though. I'm gonna burn my Giannis jersey.
Come on, bro.
I
We
ain't even
not
finna
going
be no
that
Bucks
far. We
fan.
not going that far, bro.
But no, this is my first time on your chat, though. I ain't trying
Right.
to be like that,
Right.
though, man. What's up, though, y'all?
Hey,
What's
hey,
up,
cool.
Mr. Breacher?
Hey,
Let's
hey, we
let's
chopping
have
it
it.
up. Hey, we just trying to
Yeah,
chop it
man.
up. Try to keep it cool. Hey, turn the volume down. I'm
All
hearing
right.
myself. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
All right. I got
Hold
you.
on. All right, yeah, hold on.
I got you.
There you
Okay,
go.
All right.
all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just a lot going on, bro.
Yeah,
Hold
man. Man, I'm gonna say this. They need bigs, bro. When they draft, they need to get dude from Kentucky. Dog with the dreads. He got a long last name. I like Doug. They need bigs, but they got too many guards. I think that's killed, and we need a system. I want a college coach, one that's been in the NBA, but a young one though.
Yeah.
So we can have an up tempo, so we can
on.
keep up with the NBA with these other players.
No, I
I
agree.
told you, Amari. I told you, Amari. We need Sound Presley from OKC, but I don't think OKC gonna let him go. Let him be our GM.
Nah, we got to
Let him
start
build
fresh.
us like OKC.
No, we got to start fresh, bro.
Uh, I don't know, man. I seen Doc earlier today. They was coming from the facility, the practice facility. Mama, he ain't
Yeah,
no.
right.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
hey. He ain't no taller than me. He ain't no taller than me. Like I said, you need to run as head coach. Let the breach, let Mr. Cool, Scales, Breacher, y'all can run the team. Dude, just let me be in the front office. Let me make sure the players right, the right players. But no, all I'm saying though, man, yeah, we got too many. I'm the one. I don't. Hey, don't get mad at me though. I'm not a fan of KPJ, and only reason I'm not a fan of them is because they kind of small, man. They kind of small, bro. If you gonna keep KPJ, you might as well put him at the small. He's 6'5". Get somebody backcourt with Rollins. You should have kept Cam. I don't know though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's
don't
that.
know.
I don't know what happened with that.
Hey, you gotta turn
I'm
the
just
volume
not a
down. Hey,
fan.
you gotta turn the live down, fam. We getting feedback.
Oh, okay. I'm just not a fan. You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
I'm just not a fan because I don't like they play style. That's all.
Hmm.
I be hearing you be going crazy though, Mark. You go crazy. You be having my girl rolling. You be having my girl rolling. What's wrong with him? He good. Mama, he good. She good. Yeah, you good. Oh, my mama. But no, though, man. I'm
Appreciate you
very
tapping it.
disappointed though, man. My
Right.
heart hurt because of this. I'm so hurt, man.
We gotta
I
keep
miss.
fighting.
Hey, you know what I miss? When we used to be a tall team, when we
Yeah.
used to have a starting lineup with big all bigs, I miss that.
Yeah.
You ain't
Facts.
have to give Giannis the ball. Yeah. But I'm listening to your dog.
All right.
That's all I had to say,
All right, bro.
man.
Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
All
Tap in
right, all
anytime,
right.
bro.
I'm gonna start hopping on here though.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's a yeah, absolutely. This
Already,
platform is for everybody.
already,
All right,
already.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Love.
Uh,
Yeah.
Good to have new people tapping in every now and again.
Yeah.
Salute, Kenny. It is. Hey, so wait, hold on. I gotta find this comment because that was crazy. It might have been Jimmy Roller. He was in his bag. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Jimmy Roller said it's a humiliation ritual at this point. Doc trying to get into the Illuminati is crazy. Comment of the day so far. Comment of the day so far.
Man,
What? Yo, Jimmy Roller is a fool for that. He was a fool.
we're a footnote.
Hey, you on mute? Nah, you on mute, Bleacher.
Are you?
Nah, you done muted yourself.
Oh, hear me now?
Yeah, now you good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. We're a footnote now. Like we're just the footnote of the NBA right now. Like it's so bad. We can't even watch the game without knowing we're gonna lose right away. It's no, yeah, well we might win. No, it's like you're not gonna win any of these games, even if the NBA. It got to the point the NBA think we're really tanking, which we probably are, but you can't tell because they just get beat down every game. They
I mean,
get beat.
30 points. I mean, yo, you saw when Antrax put in the chat like the spread was 18, and I was like, oh, that's good money. Think about that. Just think about the gravity of that. The spread in this game for the Bucks at home was 18 and a half points. 18 and a half, and they made it easy. They covered the spread easy.
Man.
I just can't wait to the off season now. I just can't wait to see if this team is actually gonna make moves, bro. Like something has to change. Like we've done it the way that Giannis has wanted it. If that's what y'all want to say, the Giannis way. Now we need to do it the logical way. We need to get rid of the dead weight. To keep it real, as much as y'all love the Nasses, get him off of here too. We need to not be wasting roster spots on
Man,
people
I'm
for companions.
really, I'm gonna say something to make everybody mad. They need to not listen to y'all anymore. Like this is about the Bucks being for the Bucks and the fans. Like you disrespect the fans' intelligence every
Uh,
day this season, and now finally you looking crazy now because he'll sign his stitcher. We're gonna trade.
mm,
Like I didn't say anything. I look at him like, look, you sign an extension, we're gonna make this team better, but we don't need you to make decisions. Just do your thing like we want you to do, and that's it.
right.
Like,
Stay out of grown folks' business.
yeah, like it. All I keep thinking is if I'm saying something about Giannis, it seems like I'm attacking the man. I'm not attacking the man. I'm just saying,
Everybody deserves criticism. Everybody gets critiqued.
yeah, like this is the first time in 9 years this team is not in the playoffs.
Yep.
First time. And I don't understand why it's such apparent to criticize everybody. Giannis is included.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did not help the situation out this past offseason. Remember, he was on podcasts talking like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be here or not. And then he played in the offseason he played for the Olympic team that he had no business playing on.
Mm-hmm.
Like no business. And then in the season, it just seemed like we try to glue players together and try to play like that. Like that's gonna work. No, it didn't work. We got Miles Turner, thought like, oh, he's gonna do something. Nope. He's
No.
just a younger version of Brook Lopez at this point. Like a younger version, but even worse because he can't even block. He barely can block. He can
Yeah, I
barely even.
agree.
And you didn't pick up Cam Thomas. And then, we can't coach him. He's not coachable. No, Glenn does not know how to coach. He
I
does
agree.
not know how to coach at all. He is living off what the Celtics did in 2008 because of what Rondo did. You had all stars
Right.
on that team. Denver had more players on that team than Miami Heat when they did with Chris Bosh and
Uh-huh.
Wade. Like, let's be serious. Let's be real about that. Glenn Rivers was benefiting off a championship that was won by the players,
Yeah, I
despite of
agree.
him,
I agree.
despite of him, and I just don't understand why he is living off. He's been living on that for years now, and we look crazy.
Right, I
Like
agree.
we look crazy. It's all the fans is paying tickets and watching these games and going to games. That stadium is $1 billion.
Right, agreed.
There's no way you should come at the stadium and see your team not even trying to win one game and getting blown out by 30. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not gonna pay for that those light bills. That's not gonna pay for nothing. You can have Vince there all you want, but that was there for one reason, that was for the Bucks. And I don't understand why these owners is not firing Glenn yet or firing Horst. Well, you can't
But
fire them yet.
pick one. Pick
Either
one.
one of them, fire them. Like, what is you waiting for? We are out of the playoffs
They're
now.
losing. They're losing. The fan base is losing faith in this organization and team fast.
Thank God the Brewers are playing right now, because right now I have nothing else to really look forward to right now. Probably for the NCAA tournament.
And then the thing is, we don't even we then tomorrow we got another game back to back. So we play the Clippers, who just blew us out by 30 points in LA. What they gonna do to us at home?
Tap our cheeks.
Right. That's it. Like I
It's
said,
all
I knew we in trouble. You know we in trouble if you see that Gary Trent Jr. is our leading scorer. You already know that it's a bad day at the office.
And that's another thing you just brought up. All these player options. Like, who would thought to get these players player options? I understand to get them there, to get them something, but you can't run a team that way. You
I agree.
just you cannot run a team that way. The Brewers is run nice. The Packers know what they're doing.
Yeah,
With,
we know
with,
nothing what we're doing with this Bucks
and the
team.
Bucks don't know what they're doing. They just know one thing: just make your guys happy. Make sure we got Alex on her team. Make sure we got the Nationals on the backside of the team. Like, I don't understand. It's not working anymore. That formula is not working. Even
Right.
Giannis extension, or we gotta move on and start trying to make the team better in the future years. I understand somebody gonna probably look at me like, you just can't get let's go. I'm not
Right.
saying, what I'm saying is they gotta do something different, because it's clearly not working. The last 4 years has not worked. It was always injuries or mismanagement, how the players go. I mean, it was so many bad breaks in the last 4 years before this just became.
Injuries, right? Before the wheels came off. I
Yeah,
agree. Early exit, injuries. It was just, and then we had a little bit of bad luck with that, and then now the wheels just came completely off. We have no direction, we have no compass, and we're in the middle of the forest with no compass.
I want to ask you a personal question for you.
Mm,
You're a ticket holder, right?
right.
How do you feel that they want you to keep paying for these tickets and they give you half effort of what they're doing right now? How do you feel about that?
I'm actually feeling good because they dropped the ticket prices for next year pretty decent. We gave us a good discount. Shout out to the Bucks. That's how they did. They cut the prices. It's like slashing on sale season tickets for your Milwaukee Bucks. Like, yeah, I bet
Yeah,
y'all gonna slash the. Yeah, they slashed them tickets. Yeah, they slashed them. Good
they,
25-30%. Mm-hmm. Because I was
I
on
guarantee.
that. If I would have had to pay what I paid last year during the Dame era, oh no, y'all can keep it. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. But they slashed the prices. I'm like, oh, I'll pay again.
So,
I
so
was like, I'll pay again.
something's gonna happen, because
Yeah,
if the Bucks organization knows that they're not gonna have people paying those prices, then somebody's finna go.
yeah.
I
Somebody
guarantee it.
has to go. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to the game tomorrow too. Like, there's not, and I'm not trying to exaggerate. Y'all see some of the shorts, some of the pictures. It's not that many people that are in Fiserv Forum like that. I'm not trying to be funny, dramatic, or extra, or none of that. I'm telling y'all, when I'm in the arena, I post pic. It is a lot of open seats in Fiserv Forum. This team has been given up on by the fan base. I'm telling y'all, people go there if they got the tickets for a super good price or for free. That before it was like during like when we first got Dame, it was ram packed in there. It was sellouts. It was sellouts. Now we can't even sell out the lower bowl. We can't even sell out the lower bowl. It's looking crazy. It's spooky in Fiserv. When you talking to the person next to you, it seems like you talking too loud right now during Bucks games. You don't gotta worry about cheering because we always getting our head beat in. It's just people there just watching, just trying to understand why the heck, how did we get here from a championship? You'll even see people occasionally look up into the ceiling, looking at that championship like, damn, it don't seem like it was that long ago, and now we're here. It's just it's really really crazy in Fiserv right now. I'm not gonna hold y'all like it's
It hurt.
disheartening. Yeah,
It hurt.
bro.
It really does. It hurt. Like I've been trying to avoid watching games, but every time they bring the Bucks up or we talk about it, it just hurts. I get so mad, emotional.
Right.
Like personally, I get so mad, emotional. I want to like just want to rage because it feels like this organization just gave up on the season that fast, and now with you don't know what you're gonna do with Giannis, and people don't care about how the fans are. Like people that outside of the realm of the Bucks don't care about how we're feeling about it. They don't care about none of
I'm
that. They
not
just
mad
like,
at
oh,
that cheesehead. Right.
and it makes me feel like, you know what, screw everybody that's not a Bucks fan and just worry about what Giannis is doing. That's what my problem is. It's like I've been a fan. Me and you been a
Mm.
fan of this team. All the OGs been fans of this team since we have not been winning nothing. The old Bradley Center, and I feel like that it just we had good bandwagons come in
Mm-hmm.
when we want to, and I get that, but it's like it's going back to that point where I'm just like how that you're a Lone Ranger
Right.
of being a Bucks fan again because of how things are going right now. It's hard. It's really hard. And you look up in the rap, you see that championship and thinking, remembering what it took, a fingernail, a foot
Right.
away from not even being in that position from KD, and injury away from Giannis being hurt in that series and against the Hawks, not him not coming back. It's just a lot of stuff went our way, and I try to not think about all that, and I really get emotional thinking about that because it was any of that stuff, or a
Mm-hmm.
2-0 hole against the Suns, and we could have just lost to them. It would have been we wouldn't talk about this right now. It's like everything went right, like everything went right for us to win, and now we're just in the dog toilet because this team can't have the
Hold
brains
on one
or
second, Bleach. You gotta appreciate the super chat from Dr. Smith, the 4.99 super chat. Not the hush you in the library shaking my head. This is a drive-by salute to my Milwaukee family. Better days will come. Salute, appreciate you, Dr. Smith. Hope all is well down there in the NO, sir. Appreciate you.
we're gonna talk about some Packers soon, baby.
Yeah, so right, the Packers, so because these dudes right here, or we gonna have a celebration show for when they get rid of Glenn Rivers. Then we gonna have a celebration
Oh,
episode.
I'll be here.
Yeah, we got that celebration episode. We get rid of Doc Rivers, but it's crazy. Like all the energy has been sucked out of Fiserv Forum. All of it.
I don't. It's none fans had nothing to look forward to, and the organization had nothing to blame but themselves. Like they have not have drafted good at all.
Right.
John had never drafted good at all, and I don't understand why you keep on getting these players. Get these players on deals, and we don't have picks. We don't have and picks don't mean nothing because you don't got guys that can draft. I mean, you got guys that
Right.
can't draft. Oh,
And that's the
like
biggest problem.
he can't draft, and like we like when we talk about
That's
the
my I
Packers,
want to say that's my biggest fear. If somehow Glenn Rivers comes back, that is like
I'm
my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
of the year. I'm done. Like, dude,
Yeah,
you can't.
the Glenn can't come back. There's no what. There's no
It's
planet that I can see where he comes back. And the franchise, like it'll the fans are gonna stand up. They gonna buck up for that one. Like it's enough with Glenn Rivers now. He can't come back. Not we've been blown out 30 games by over 30 points. Like or 20 points plus. Like what are we talking about? We're a doormat. Well, I remember we used to call other teams bottom feeders, not knowing we the real bottom feeders. We're the worst of the worst in the NBA. We're really the worst. I think we're the worst team in the NBA. I really feel like that. And that's the thing is, we're just bad. It's not even trying to tank. We're tanking by default to lack of skill set. Period.
It's got to the point where the league even checked on us to
Right.
see we're just taking. That's how bad it gets getting. And
Salute,
now they
Dr.
want,
Smith.
man. I tell you what, if the NBA really cares about the integrity of the games, they just leave the Bucks alone, let them do what they got to do, and shut down. I don't care what they talking about.
Allen Milwaukee, I know he didn't say that. I know Glenn Rivers did not say that.
So go put that back. What we say?
The announcer said Rivers told them his focus is on coaching these young players.
What young players? What is he talking
If
about?
somebody don't get Doc Rivers out of basketball and get him a free soda from McDonald's at his age, get him out of here. What is going on? You gonna sit here and lie? Man, where's my sister? I wish she just hopped like, why you playing in our face, Doc? That's all I want her to say. Why are you playing in our face like that, Doc? We see that these kids are getting worse and worse under your tutelage, leadership. They're getting worse. And now you focusing on them so they can get even worse than they already are? If you don't get this dude out of basketball, stat, Doc, you're the problem. You're the reason. You're the reason. When you look around and what's the problem? You're the problem. Go away. Damn, don't you want to spend time with your son? Maybe y'all can start a podcast and talk about all the money that you done finessed. You can start a podcast talk about NBA finessers, right? Let me give y'all the thing. You can talk about daily about all the players that stole money from the NBA, got big contracts and didn't produce. And then the first episode it'll be about you with the Milwaukee Bucks, how you stole millions from the Milwaukee Bucks and didn't even practice. Think about that. You told us that you weren't even practicing and still was getting paid. The ownership didn't even think that was a problem. You told us you wouldn't practice it, and you still kept your job. That is... Glenn Rivers is one of the biggest gangsters I've ever seen. For somebody to come in, take money, tell you I ain't trying hard, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's a gangster. That's a gangster.
I want my 20%.
Right, bro. Yeah, like this is crazy. I can't believe bro. We won the championship in the 2020s. In the same 2020s, we're bottom feeders now. We're literally the worst team in the NBA. Period. Easily.
Oh man. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. Man,
but they're not on our, like, I feel you, Cheesehead, but I'm just saying the people we keep, we don't develop anybody. That's why they gotta go somewhere else. We don't develop nothing.
He
said that hairline. He got it.
Go back. He had a good rookie year, but after that season, it got rid of him. They couldn't pay him, so he only had one good year with the Bucks, and that was it. And that was the year that they lost to the Raptors. And then after that, they traded him away. So it just John Horst is not a good GM at all. He is just a footnote for what the owners want, and they control what they want them to do. When the last time you saw the man? When the last time you saw the man even talking? You even hear the update from the team, not even from him. It was the owners that said that, not even John Horst. So who's really in charge of the team now? It's not good team right now. This is the same owner that owned like part of one of the owners. Like he's the 30%. Like Jimmy Haslam, he owns the Browns. So I'm not saying he owns 30% of it, but I'm just saying he's not a good owner. He's not. He don't know how to evaluate
Mm-hmm.
talent. And as soon as I saw that, seeing him take 30%, I'm like, we screwed because he don't know what he's doing either. So we got Lazarus that's just there. He's still living the high of winning the championship
Mm-hmm.
years ago, and you got another guy that don't know how to win at all. Don't have a winning culture in his bone, his body, and you just want to let's bring people in and be
Right.
happy. And that's you can't do that. You gotta have a mindset of we gotta dominate and do what we gotta do. Spurs had that, and you just how you gonna attract people to even be here?
Right.
Like I don't understand why this organization is not really getting it. I'm not saying that
Only thing we can hope the bleachers that in the off season they're waiting until the off season to address a lot of the issues and concerns that plague this Milwaukee Bucks team, and they're just waiting for the season to be over to really get the ball movement on chain. That's the only. We only got a couple games left. We will got 2 weeks of basketball left, give or take. So I'm assuming if they're smart, that's what they would do is wait till the off season to kind of address a lot of these issues that we have with this team, and that's inside and out. But I don't think that you make any player personnel moves until you address the hierarchy in this franchise with Horst and the much maligned Doc Rivers. So that's what I think needs to happen first.
this whole roster has been horrible too.
Middleton for Kuzma had nothing to do with any of this. Middleton body was shot. Kuzma's been playing very well for us until he got hurt. The problem is this team is just not set up to be successful. They're just not. We don't have any coach. We don't have any. The biggest thing, even before, we don't have any culture. We used to have a winning culture. We don't have that anymore. Too much failure has crept in, and you
Main
get
player
beat by 30 points on a regular basis. You're now allowing a losing culture to seep in to this environment where losing is going to be okay because we keep getting our head cracked.
there's no pride.
There's
There's
no
no pride.
pride. Yeah. Yo,
Like it's
this is yo. Yo,
that's a
yo,
good one.
right. Yeah, this my man said let Gruber coach.
Hey,
Yo,
good job,
that
bud.
was hilarious for the Milwaukee
Yeah, good
natives.
job.
That was a heavy hitter. For the
One
Milwaukee
call.
folks, that was a heavy hitter. One call, that's all. Said let Groover coach is hilarious.
Oh
That was
man,
funny as hell.
that's a plug for him.
That's true. Humble 414 is that we're 100% lottery bound officially now since we're out of the playoffs. And like you said, the scariest part is who we're gonna draft. That's the scariest part. Who are we going to draft? Are we gonna mess this one up?
I don't know, man. It's another part you gotta look at is the pick swap too with the Pelicans. So we get like a third, and they get a six, and then we gotta swap with them. We get the six, and they get the third. So I remember that.
Come on, fam. My man said bring in AI for coaching. He just have a chat GPT screen.
Point
But
at
at
this
this, you know what? I know you being funny, but low key, I would prefer for Chat GPT to be our coach than Glenn Rivers.
oh man, that is horrible, man. It's bad. I've never
Hey,
seen.
hey, I think fast. Mountain out of a molehill. You didn't have to explain. I know exactly what you meant. I know exactly what you meant. Let me tap in. B Shack, South Florida's finest here. 1 second. What up? Another 30-point blowout, B Shack.
Man,
Another
I can't.
day, another blowout.
I can't do this anymore. It hurt my soul every time I see this team getting blown out, man.
And then we got to play the Clippers tomorrow again at home early.
I tuned in, man, and I tuned out. I couldn't watch the whole game, man. It's just too
It's
painful,
really bad.
man. It's
It's really bad basketball on both sides. Offense and
it,
defense is really bad.
it's too painful, man, and to watch. I mean, San Antonio's a real team, man. I
That's a
mean, yeah,
championship caliber team right there.
and I'm looking at I'm looking at our guards against their guards. I'm like,
It's a level.
there's levels to this.
It's a level.
Before y'all start all this, I've been hearing all the noise, all the there's levels to this, man.
Those are some all-star caliber guards that they were going true all-star caliber. Like De'Aaron Fox is no joke.
No, he's not.
Listen,
Castle's no joke.
that's what I'm saying. We get in our bubble, and because its season looks so bad, it's so bad. Someone has a little 30-point piece, a little 25-point game. Oh my goodness. The best thing since sliced bread. But now you put it against some real talent. Like I said, you put a basketball court and you can tell when someone's different. Then you can tell when someone is, okay. It's okay to be okay. Just don't make it more than what it is. And and I heard that KPJ is out for the season now.
Yeah.
Yep, this morning.
So the rest of this all the rest of the season is just young players and giving them a report card, checking boxes, seeing what they can do and what they can't do. It's all this is now. It's season has no meaning beyond that. And and hopefully they're working right now already doing their advanced scouting on the draft. Wait a minute, wait, what was that?
Beach
If Ronald was on this,
on the Spurs, he fit right in with them. They don't share the court with AJ and have Doc and Haslam.
okay, all right. Y'all trying to put Rollins on their level. He's not on their level, y'all. Oh my goodness. See, y'all make me seem like the bad guy. I'm
No, no,
not the
no.
bad guy. He's
But
real. He's below that level,
I,
man.
I agree. I agree
I
with
agree.
that.
So he would probably be better on that team. He'd probably be a great contributor to the team.
I agree with that
And
part too.
like I said, man, I mean, the rest of the season, man, is just, I mean, Gary Trent Jr. getting run now, and Doc is trying to reframe the Gary Trent Jr. narrative now, saying, well, he's a young player too. Come on, man, we don't see Gary Trent like
Trent's
that.
no young player, yeah.
He may not be old, but we don't. I mean, he's played with Toronto. All those, I mean, come on, man. I mean, I think what they want to do is get these guys' trades values up.
Hmm.
They want to showcase them. I think this one, they're trying to find out what they have, who they want to keep.
Right. I agree with that.
They want to give some of these guys a chance to rehabilitate their reps and show their value
Hmm.
again, so to possibly be moved. And is the expansion coming? Is the expansion start next season or year after?
That I'm
Year
not sure.
after
Okay, year after. Okay.
2028, I believe.
Okay, okay, so it's not like we have to
All right.
protect certain
We
players.
got
Okay,
nobody to protect at this point, so I ain't worried about that.
but it's hard to assess the players in such a bad environment.
It is.
It's hard. I mean, dang, you can see the potential,
Mm-hmm.
but the culture isn't there for them to really play at a certain I mean, if shooting percentages are
Yeah,
not great.
Trina's co-signing you too, B Shack. Just so you know, Trina said you right about our B Shack.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rollins. He's a good, nice kid, man.
Mm-hmm.
He never, did anything to harm the team. I just don't like the
We're
over
overhyping.
exaggerating,
Right.
man. I mean, um, and so I don't know, man. It's is just you gotta just you have to reshift your expectations. You gotta, as a fan, you have to put on a different hat.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really understand now it's about, okay, evaluating what we have and assessing. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at AJ Green.
He look crazy in the streets right now.
That
Even in
contract look like
this, yeah,
now.
that contract look crazy now. 4 years, 40 million, and you're struggling to get double figures and with damn near 30 minutes again. Like AJ Green's confidence might be a wrap for
Now, I
now.
think the goal needs to be to move him. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. His value uh is going to remain. It's going to get, you can get good market value because of the
Mm,
skill set. Everybody wants a shooter.
right.
Everyone knows. Think about it. If I'm a team that's either a championship caliber team or next tier team, I know the Bucks are trash, right? So I'm thinking, okay, he's in a trash system. If we bring his shooting skill here with the other players we have around, he could be a valuable asset. And I
Mm-hmm.
think the Bucks should really look at getting back some talent for him because I think his ceiling, I think we've already seen it.
I agree with that.
I don't see him all of a sudden becoming a great defender. I don't see him all of a sudden growing 2 inches over the summer. I don't see him, all of a sudden be dropping dimes and I just don't see it. So I think it's time to unload him now.
Yeah, I'm off the AJ Green bandwagon. I've been off it for a minute now. Like it's enough now. Uh, I know coaching matters too, but he himself is just looks crazy out there. Like even with Dang ain't getting no coaching either, but Jang look way different than AJ Green, and AJ Green has gotten considerable more playing time than Usman Jang. But Usman Jang looks by far a better player. They're not even in the same category. They look like they're not even playing the same sport.
No, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
I think it's time to move on from AJ Green. And if we could, I would love to move on from Miles Turner if we could, but I don't know if there's going to be any takers at that pay.
With that contract, no, I don't think nobody's going to take that contract.
Yeah, I don't see anybody taking that.
Now, what's interesting is I see two things in the box score that's I got questions about. One, Pete Nance, 30 minutes, but only 3 shot attempts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What was he doing? He had 5 rebounds.
He was out
We
there, but he
was
just wasn't part of the offense. And that he's not a person that's gonna take the ball. So again,
no,
we
no.
didn't have a lot of assists. We turned the ball over heavily. A lot of ISO ball. That's what happens. You're undisciplined. Pete Nance is a person that is not gonna excel in chaos. He needs some form of structure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And at least with KPJ out there, there's some structure, somebody that's looking to feed him the ball. With the players that we had on the court today, there was no one that was going to feed him the ball.
We
Same
have
with
about
AJ Green.
we did about Andre Jackson lately,
I'm
but
okay with it. I think he's showing some signs. But look what it took. Look what it took for him to get some playing time. Another reason that he should be fired. We've been screaming to just give Andre Jackson Jr. some playing time because he has athleticism. He at least plays defense, and he's gonna get to those loose balls and get those effort plays. But again, like we don't make smart personnel decisions. We quit on players that end up being good, like Mamu. We players that we should give a chance. We stick them in the end of the bench like Andre Jackson Jr. And then we give people who don't deserve him too much playing time like AJ Green.
He shot 7 threes and made 3 of them. I mean, I'm just glad to see him shooting it,
Right.
shooting it. Um,
He knows his career is on the line now. Every time he gets in the game, he's playing hard 'cause his career is literally on the line.
I definitely see that. Um, so Bobby is out. You think Bobby's out for the season too?
Just shut him down. Yeah. Everybody's out for the season. They've been out for the season for a long time. They've been out for the
I,
season for
hey,
a
Big
long
Shaq,
time.
so the league trying to get all mad at the Bucks for saying, "Oh, you guys are tanking." I'm like, you guys have watched the games.
Right. We don't
I
need the
should.
tank. Yeah, we're just
We
bad.
don't need. They were losing.
Right.
They were getting mad because of Giannis saying he wants to play. I'm like, we're out of the playoffs. What's the point? What is the point? Like, you worry about the wrong stuff right now. Like, we are bad. Like, we are bad. And I think why the league wants us to be in the hole and we
Right.
trying to do something better is that's why like I said earlier, I'm mad that people that's outside the realm of being a Bucks fan don't understand that. We
Mm-hmm.
don't want this team to be bad. Like we want to win. It just I don't understand why they just say like, oh, yeah, we gotta get Giannis out of here. We gotta get better. We gotta do this. And I'm like, no. The problem is that this team has not shown any heart, anything since Doc been here. Like nothing. We
Yeah.
fired a coach that tried to start something different with Griffin and try to do things that was probably he was winning games. Was winning games and people was I don't like doing this and I don't like doing that. Then maybe should have just got rid of those players. Maybe Bobby should have left. Maybe Lopez should have got traded then. At that point, if you're gonna follow somebody, you gotta stick with somebody and like, okay, we got your back, we're gonna give you a chance. They didn't get that man a year. And now we're paying the piper right now for it. We're paying the piper full hold right now for what he did to that man. So I don't understand why the organization thought it was a good idea just to hire a coach to fire him because the players is getting upset. You don't
Mm-hmm.
see that happen with the Packers and players happen. You know what said? Do what the coach tell you, or we get rid of you. Like we
right.
hired a coach. You do what we tell you. We're paying you. You're not
Yeah.
paying me. I'm
Well,
paying
that's why I
you.
said the inmates are running the asylum for the
And
Bucks, and that's part of the problem.
and probably if you look back on everything, more than the actual personnel decisions, but it's connected to it. Probably the worst mistake the franchise did was ceding power to players, especially Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
They should have weird organization, weird management. You're the player. We respect you, but we're going to make decisions in the best interest of the franchise.
Facts.
And because what I've seen as a result of it is I see him emboldened.
Mm-hmm.
I see him trying to now flex his muscle because so long they've allowed him to just kind of be, king of the castle, so to
Right.
speak.
Facts.
And now here's the thing, um, Bleacher. It wasn't the league that came out with the statement. It was the Players Association,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
and now the indication or the situation or reports are saying they just don't do that unless the player instigated something with this Player Association. Now, if
Mm.
Giannis did that, that's kind of foul
Right.
because if he did these like, yo, I won't play, these guys won't. That's kind of foul because he knew what type of attention
That was gonna
that was
draw.
going to bring on the Bucks from the league. Now the league is forced
To make a
because they
decision.
went public with it. They're forced to kind of investigate it. Now here's where I don't think the Bucks need to tank because they're bad. But when you have KPJ, Bobby Portis, and Giannis not playing, and unless they can really verify these injuries, right now, I won't say David Stern. Right now, the commissioner, I
Adam
don't know why my
Silver.
mind's going, but
The
Adam
Adam.
Silver, there's such a light on this tanking issue, the three proposals, such a light on it. Nobody wants to be playing around the fringes with it. So hopefully the league would just be like, nothing to see here. Because do we really need anyone to inflict any more pain on the Bucks this
I
year?
mean, really, we're doing it. We're doing it ourselves. Why do we? We don't need any help from the league. We're losing about 30 points on a regular basis. Literally, can you just imagine your home team losing by 30 on a regular basis? 30,
Wow.
30. I
I
mean,
I
that's
ain't-
crazy.
I
That's
ain't-
two. What are 2 games in a row by 30?
I I even see this happen when I was in my early
Yeah,
years
right.
watching.
Yeah, we were never that bad. We would lose,
Even
but not like
Jordan,
this.
Jordan, it was competitive.
What you talking about, Young City? What IG post?
Man, at this point, I really don't care what he's
We
talking
yeah, the
about.
coach. What kind of coach we need? We need a fresh voice that's young and a modern coach that can adapt.
Let me see this talk. I'll really check out real quick.
Yeah, I'm the same here, man. I'm like, what in the world? What's
Yeah,
happening?
can y'all let me know what Giannis said on his I? That's what I be saying. Playing in social media all the time. Oh man. Uh,
But
sometimes
but
social
but
media be removing
but
masculinity
we,
from
we
dudes
get
doing
mad
too
at me
much.
when
Just doing
I
too
call him out.
much.
I call him out on it, and he get mad at me about it. Like not like
Doing
if you
too
want
much.
to, you don't need to get on no social media and do anything. Like,
Oh my, okay.
what you say?
He put a picture up like this, and he said, "Praying on my downfall don't make you religious." Play on words. Praying on my downfall don't make you religious. Is that a bar from a song or something?
I don't know, but he likes to use it. Yeah, he trying to I don't know, trying to use these Chat GPT quotables, man. This is what I'm saying. What was that for? This is what I be saying. Sometimes just put the keyboard down, done. It's enough. What does that even mean? When you trying to be slick, sound cute, and all like, bro, you didn't have to say nothing. You could have just put the picture there and said putting in work and been done with it. I would have respected that. I'm putting in work, working on my free throws, working on my jumper. Instead,
Because
praying.
who's who's praying for his downfall? Is he talking to an organization?
Right.
Why would an organization want his downfall? They
He said, P Shay, he talking about you.
oh
I believe
Yeah.
that was a good one. That was a
That was a
good
good
one.
one. Hey, Bobby. That was
That
a
was a
good.
good one.
He said
that.
generational hate. He said
Yeah,
generational
Listen,
hate.
yeah,
listen.
yeah.
I I'm the biggest Giannis fan, man. So I'm definitely not praying for his downfall. But I know some of the headlines I've been reading. Things like low value, no longer relevant.
Oh, they're dogging him.
Um, it's almost like now I'm mind you, his injuries and all that stuff came at the worst time
Right.
of his career, wanting to possibly, if he wants to be moved wherever, and see all these other guys have. I mean, Jokic put up almost like a 20-20-20 the other night. He was like he came one assist shy from a 20-20-20 game.
Mm-hmm.
And Shea and Luca and Wemby coming on now. I could imagine because he was something crazy like trying to pass, try to catch LeBron and all
Right.
that type of stuff. Even that was it's not really mathematically possible. But obviously, he wants to be known as one of the top 5 players that ever play,
Right.
and he's got to feel like that. I lost a lot of ground this year,
Mm-hmm.
and and so I could imagine the anxiety, and wanting to prove to people, no, I'm still that dude. I'm still that dude.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes in life, man, you got to understand what season you're in. And now it's the season of laying low, rebuilding, building your body back up, refreshing yourself.
Yeah.
It's just
I
you got
see
to
how you. I
recognize the
see how you
season.
tied that all in. For you, I
Yeah.
see how you tied that all in. I pay attention to detail. I just want you to know. I see
Oh
how you
yeah, yeah,
tied that
yeah,
all together. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead,
So
B Shaq.
I just he's got to play the long game, man.
Mm-hmm.
But He's being short sighted. I heard that on the halftime show today, someone called him selfish. Um,
Mm-mm.
dude
They
from
turning
dude,
on him.
the dude from Miami.
Haslam.
And yeah,
Yeah.
how he was being selfish. I didn't hear the quote. Heard someone else
Mm.
speak about it. I didn't hear it myself, but the narrative, man, is just it's
It's
just
changing.
going left in so many different ways, man. And I want to be honest. I think here's the thing. The choice of Giannis staying, signing the extension, or going, whatever. Can in your mind's eye, knowing how almost like a romantic type, it's been an unreal ride with
Mm-hmm.
Giannis. Especially that night when they won the championship. I mean, the parade,
Right.
all of that. Can it ever get back to that feeling about him? Honestly.
I don't. It would have to be a complete organizational change because somebody would need to come in and build the system around Giannis. He's not gonna change. So it would take. I think he still has a talent, but it have to be a coach that's creative that could build a system around what Giannis does and kind of hide his inefficiencies as far as shooting and things of that nature. And Giannis would have to buy in as well. There's a lot of variables involved for Giannis to get back to the promised land.
All right, but could that work against them? Here's why. Isn't it Giannis's loyalty attached organizationally to all the people in the organization that believed in him? And over the years, one
Mm-hmm.
by one, they've been going, including the leadership.
True.
And the owner that this last owner who's
Mm-hmm.
going to be gone in a couple of years is going to be his last ownership connection to the old Bucks. That's the thing, man. I don't think anyone thinks about the organization, the people that you know taught him to drive and helped him grow as a man. They're not the same people, so the same attachments are going to be there. Now people can say, well,
Oh,
both organizations attached to the fans,
I got the quote
but
you was talking.
Go
okay,
go
Let
ahead.
me read.
You go ahead.
yeah,
What the hell are you doing? You missed 37 games. You only played 36, but you want to play the last 10 that don't matter. You won't make the playoffs. Hell no. It doesn't make sense. You will find love again, Milwaukee. It's okay for you guys be to part ways and not be in bad blood. That's pretty much what he said.
wow.
That's a quote.
That's another way. That's another slick way of trying to get Giannis out of Milwaukee. They're trying to get him out of here and lower his value at the same time. I've seen this dog show pony before. So like dog and pony show before. So I'm not worried about that. I can't like to be honest, and I'm not saying this because that I uh provide content on YouTube and I also watch a lot of content on YouTube. I don't listen to nothing they say in ESPN or any of these other platforms, you are paid by somebody to play a role. You are paid by someone to say specific things. I can't listen to you. You're compromised. Udonis Haslam is not speaking as Udonis Haslam. He's an employee of that station. We here are not employed by anyone, so we can say what is truly in our heart. That's why I consume my content on YouTube. That stuff out there that y'all watching ESPN, Fox Sports, that's all. That's all a show. It's not reality. It's to get clicks and clickbait. That's all it is. That's why I don't even watch that stuff no. I rarely watch regular TV unless it's like a Super Bowl or a NBA game. But I don't be watching these halftime show. We the halftime show. We're watching them
Yeah.
for. We the halftime show. Get these
I,
employees out of here. Yeah, they compromise. They all compromise. They say the same stuff, played by Clutch Sports and all of this weirdo stuff. Y'all where y'all supposed to be for the unfiltered content is on YouTube. Let's get these dudes up out of here. They just up there just saying anything. Just trying to get people to, like I just saw, just to pivot real quick. I just saw Isaiah Thomas kept himself in the news by saying that Kevin Durant could have won 6 championships. That's what I'm saying. People just get on the internet and say anything to keep themselves relevant. They say anything. Like it's crazy. I
Man,
that was a wild comment.
right. Very.
he's been
Yeah,
going
'cause that
last couple years. He's been saying some wild stuff about Jordan. He's been saying wild stuff about everybody. Like pretty much, if you don't agree
That's
with
how you
him,
keep yourself. Yeah, that's how you keep yourself relevant by saying outlandish things. Just like Udonis Haslam being outlandish. What does that mean, selfish? You still didn't explain to me what that meant, selfish. That he wanted to play. That's one of the plays you wanted to play. That is selfish. Should be like you're available to play. And you're saying you don't want to play. I think the
yeah,
lack of education down there for wherever he went to school at, he misinterpreted what the word actually means in being selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's not selfish. That means you want to give it all to your team regardless of the situation. Selfish would have been the opposite, sir.
yeah.
Just a
I
clarification.
heard somebody else say, um, no, Giannis is right and the team is wrong because Giannis is giving them what he's always given them.
Mm.
But now since it's not convenient for you Bucks, you would have shown that he played when it was beneficial to you all this
Mm.
time. But now that you think it's not beneficial to you, you want to stop him from being him. And I didn't hear that perspective before. That was kind of interesting, even though it makes sense to shut him down. But of course, it's to the Bucks' advantage. It is to Beyonce's advantage. But I think when you weigh it, um, it's even more to the Bucks' advantage versus Giannis. But I do want to acknowledge Janice, and I want to appreciate Janet's um,
Mm.
honesty. But answer the question about Giannis, she said no. Um, she said it's not going to be the same for her. That she said her heart has changed or his heart has changed. I'm trying to see what
Her
she
heart.
said.
Oh yeah. Janet MOC. Let me bring it. I got that one. I saw
Yeah,
that too earlier. Hold on. Good old Janet. Shout out to the queens in the chat. Hold on.
and I think that's something
Right here. Yeah.
that's real. I mean, he's not the wide-eyed innocent kid from Greece anymore. He's something else now. Maybe he's mature. Maybe he's gotten a little hardened.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's gotten more Americanized. Whatever it is, um, I know for me, I mean, I'll always be a big Giannis fan, but even before, man, even how the press dealt with him was like there's all this respect. He's
Right.
different from anybody else. He's honest. He's
Right.
refreshing. Now people looking at him,
Like he everybody
like he's
else.
Fugazi or something.
Mm-hmm.
And and then how can him and the organization ever be? As I'm saying, man, even if you want to keep him, can it? Could it ever be the same, man? You know,
Damn, can the love
that's the
come
thing.
back? Can the love come back now? That is an interesting
It,
question.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
love
it's
it. You know, I think B Shot. I'll be honest with you. This got bad when Dame first got here a couple of years ago, and I remember the off season. I think Giannis was getting married, and yeah, he got married, and that was his business. But what got me was he didn't practice or he worked out with Dame, and that was a red flag to me. I'm like, if you getting a guy, you trade, you did what you had to do to get Dame here. The first thing you should
Mm-hmm.
be doing is practice with the guy. So that was my first thing. I got, I came on here and got mad about that. And then the second thing was you can tell he didn't want to be off the ball. He didn't want to be off the ball that much. And that was another thing. I'm like, you got Dame. You know who he can do. You seen him play. You been harping about how good he is, and you still ain't letting Dame be Dame. And that was like another thing I got mad about. And then like in the off season after that season when they lost, then he wants to play in the Olympics, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I mean, fine, you want to play with your country, that's good, but it's like you just got off a serious calf injury, and he's just taking so many risks with his body that he could have been practicing. I mean, getting rehab here, passing with players, but he wants to go back to Greece. But it's like to me, him winning that championship was a gift and a curse. That's what it was. That's to me that's what it is. It was a gift that we won, and 50 years Bucks Nation, we're going nuts. But it was a curse because his head got so big.
Well, there we go. My bad.
But
There we go.
I was like, whoa,
My
what's going
bad.
on?
I pressed the wrong button. We good, Joe. We good. Had to tap in Jay Lewis. What up, Jay Lewis? Hey, go ahead.
They trying to shut us down.
All right. Hey, they came in and shut it down. All right. Hey, let Jay Lewis get over before it get too late here. Go ahead, Jay Lewis. What's good, bro?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna be on here long. I just figure I'd jump on.
All
I
right.
try to see what I missed here. I seen you guys talking about what's going on with
Giannis.
the Bucks, of course. So
Right.
I know it's another 30 plus loss to add to the.
Right. And we got to spin the block tomorrow against the Clippers, who just whooped us by 30.
Yeah, man, what's going on at Fiserv Forum, Amber?
Nothing.
Yeah, it looks depressed out there.
Nothing.
I was
Like I
watching a little
said, you
bit on
next to
TV.
somebody you feel like you talking too loud. It should never be like that in no arena. It should never be like that. I'm sitting next to somebody we feel like we talking too loud. It should never be like that. That's how dead it is in there, bro. The only reason it was even bodies in there today was to see Wemby. And if y'all notice how they were cheering for Wemby in Giannis's house.
Yeah.
They were cheering for Wemby.
Man, that's crazy. It seems like the Dark Ages is about to come back. Because I remember when the Bucks were not that good at
Yeah,
the
10 years
Bradley
ago.
Center.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean they weren't like performing like this, but
Right.
we weren't that good.
This is the
But it
worst
was
stretch.
the
This is the
people.
worst
But
season I've seen it since I don't even remember how long.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't.
The
This
thing,
is the worst.
but what I'm looking at is these fans. They gonna start taking over, like the fans, the away fans.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Fiserv Forum opened up. It was just strictly mostly Bucks. It looks like it's gonna change into that. If the Knicks are in town, you're gonna see a New York Knicks fan. If Chicago's in town, you're gonna
It's
see
already like
Chicago
that with
Bull
the.
fans.
It's already like that with the Bulls, clearly because they close. But it's already like that. It just they're not showing up no
I
more.
mean, but
The
it didn't
community
used
has
to be
lost
like
faith.
that. It
Yeah,
didn't used to be like that though. It wasn't not at Fiserv Forum.
yeah, but that's a good
It
thing
was
though. I'm
mainly Milwaukee.
right, but I'm glad people ain't showing up because that's gonna force ownership to make up a decision. When you hurt their
Yeah,
pockets, that's when they gotta make a move.
I,
If we're filling
that's
up the
another thing I
arena, there's
want.
no reason to make a move. But now people aren't coming. They want their pockets filled back up, so heads will roll. And I do think they'll be rolling quite fast as soon as this offseason hit, in my opinion.
That's another thing I want to talk about. Can we get Doc for child abuse? Can he get the CPS called on him or something?
Oh,
Because
He
he
messing with the baby.
he messing with kids. These are kids out here on the court, man, and he abusing them mentally. He taking their soul. Look at AJ Jackson. Look at AJ Jackson. 2 years ago, man. 2 years ago, Doc took his soul. You
He
couldn't
ain't been
even
right.
recognize him at the end of the bench. He was like Casper the Ghost sitting over there.
Yeah, yeah. It's looking
Man, he
crazy.
taking he taking the soul for the love of the game from these kids, man.
I agree. I agree. And it's just crazy. Like I said, we got another one tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come on right after the
Right.
game. We gonna see. And like I was saying earlier, it's almost a positive if the Bucks can just keep it within 20. Even if we lose, but it's within 20, it almost feel like we were competitive, and that's how bad we are right now, and that's what's crazy. So let's go get last word. Start
Um,
with you, Bleacher. Then we gonna spin the block. Go to Jay Lewis. Then end with B Shack. On you,
well,
Bleacher.
I want to just finish my point about Giannis.
Uh,
I just overall just think that like I said, I think it was a gift in the curse. We won a championship. He's been Americanized, or what's that kind of word? That he just been so bent on being on social media so much. I believe this is worse when Aaron left Green Bay. My opinion, it's like this is worse because yeah, Roz was weird,
uh,
but he wasn't this bad. Not social media wise, he wasn't this
mm,
bad. This is worse because he just keep on going on social media, talking crazy or
right,
having. You don't want your superstar doing that, and then people get mad when I'm pointing that out. Like,
right.
if you're
Yeah.
trying to win championships, you don't need to be talking on social media. You think you gonna any other team? You think Pat Riley gonna deal with this? You really think he gonna deal with that? He gonna
Nope.
pull him to his office like
All
I'm
right.
talking to you real quick. Now you see what I did with LeBron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, we did with him, but you ain't doing the way I want you to do. You out of here.
All right.
Like, what do you guys want this team to do? Like, what team is gonna deal with that? Like, what team? And just I'm not saying that just to say I want Giannis. No, I don't. I just want this team to be motivated and want to play together. You
Mm-hmm.
just can't have a team be meshed together and like, okay, we're gonna win. No, you're gonna have to work for it, and that's why I was only honest this off season because he was playing with a team that he should have been playing with that Greece team because he didn't be here trying to get this team better. We paid him. He don't
Mm-hmm.
get paid over there. He's getting paid here.
Facts.
If I'm wrong, let me know. Like he's getting paid millions of dollars here, and he played in another place that I don't understand it. The Bucks put him on the map to do what he do in Greece. I will put my money down on that. They put
Mm.
they put everything in on him because they believed in him. And now it seems like it's everybody else is just we just was adding any player, but we can't commit. We can't develop players right because we want to make sure the man's happy. Like I just don't understand that. Like you cannot build teams by being subjective.
Mm.
The Brewers understand that point, and the Packers understand that point. They
Yep.
do.
Agreed. Agreed. Appreciate you, Bleacher. On you, Jay Lewis. Then we'll go to B Shack. On you, Jay Lewis.
hey, I'll be on tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get on here early.
Bro, appreciate you.
So I
It's
I
all
appreciate
good.
I appreciate you putting me
Hold
on
on
for a
one
few
second.
minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on one second.
But
On you, B Shack.
I want to make a comparison, and then I'm gonna end this with dropping a bomb, so to
Okay.
speak. The greatest leader that I've ever seen in my life in team sports ever. You know I'm going with this. You guys are mostly Brewer fans. I grew up in the Bronx, so I grew up a Yankee fan. We've had from Babe Ruth on, we've had great players. I've never seen a leader like Derek Jeter.
Mm,
Derek Jeter is so I cannot communicate with you how revered he is in New York. If you remember his last season, remember those commercials?
Mhm.
Some of the best commercials ever. The one where he got out, he walked to the stadium,
Mhm.
and the one where people were just the
Right.
tip in the hat. I mean, and Alex Rodriguez came. Everybody knew Alex was at the time the better player, but there was never a doubt whose team it was.
Right.
And I see I see some, with Dame coming to town, even though Dame wasn't better than Giannis, he didn't have the maturity or the grace to really know how to bring Dame in and make it work.
Mhm.
Um, and I read about Jeter was like, thinking going forward, could it ever be the same? Um, when you ever get that type of respect back that you had before? And here's the thing I'm gonna say: this is all fantasy. This is all what it coulda, but coulda, woulda, whatever.
Mhm.
I think the Bucks would have had much more sustained success. I think they would have had multiple championships if Jabari Parker had never gotten hurt.
Facts.
Oh man, he whipped that one.
Facts.
And,
Oh, he
and
my
here is why. Here is
oh
why.
that one.
Between him, Middleton, Jabari was the only one groomed to be the man. He
Yeah.
he his mentality, he was a number one or two draft pick. So he was conditioned to be the man. Giannis never thought he was gonna be anything.
Uh,
He's just a hard worker. Middleton was always gonna be that dude, highly skilled,
mhm.
but he's not gonna be the best player. If you would have had that trio, and even if Giannis would have still grew to be what he grew to be,
He wait till the
I
chips on.
think Jabari would have been the Jeter in the Bucks organization to have the respect. Even though Giannis is better, they were like, this is Jabari's team.
That is a
And
very interesting
three
perspective.
guys could have shared the weight of sustained success instead of it all being on this one dude that didn't come from our culture, doesn't didn't really understand the pressure of it, and then at some point just kind of got lost along the way. In some ways, not
Mhm.
always. This is in some ways, and I just think that if Jabari Parker had never gotten hurt, this would have been the Bucks league for 10 years. Period.
Jabari was so explosive. If y'all go watch Jabari highlights before the injuries, it was looking dark. Like he was really hoop 20 point
He
a
was
game score. Yeah, he was yamming on me. Like damn Jabari. Oh the knees. They just
it hurt.
he could have
It
yeah.
hurts my soul that man.
Damn Jabari. That's a damn good. Go ahead, B Shack. That's a great
Yeah,
analogy.
and I think what's the story of Giannis is incredible. The rise to get to the
Mm-hmm.
NBA, but at some point, um, all the stuff we read in the book about him sleeping on the floor,
Right.
and him and his brother not wanting to order a steak because they were too expensive.
Right.
Well, I mean,
After
they
a
probably
while, you pass that stage,
Uh huh.
and now it's time to make some real decisions and understand where you are in the world, where you are in the franchise, where you are in the league. And we've seen all these missteps. You try to keep the little boy thing, like the dad
Right.
joke stuff. When the time is serious, they're misplaced. You're misplacing social media posts at the wrong time. You're not reading the room
Right.
of where you are in you're not understanding the season. And so I'm just saying that Giannis is a cautionary tale, man. And listen, the story is not is still being written.
Mm-hmm.
We still know how this thing's going to turn, but it could have been so much better in Milwaukee, um, if the kid from Greece didn't sort of outgrow his pants.
That's a hell of a statement. Salute. Appreciate you, B Shaq. We're gonna have to, yeah, I think this is something we need to discuss further what B Shaq said in the comment section. I do think the injury to Jabari did definitely affect this franchise a great deal. Awesome comment. Appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, Bleacher. Appreciate you, B Shaq. Hey, tomorrow we not losing by 30, bro. We not losing. All right, Jay Lewis.
We'll
We
see.
play the clip. We play the Clippers. All right, y'all. I'll holler at you in a minute.
All right.
All right, y'all. Shout out. All right, Bleacher. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get y'all in here. This is gonna be wild. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me tap in Greg. All right,
Salute, Amber.
let me tap in. Hold on, tap in Brandon. All right, y'all. Before we get up out of here,
Salute,
we get
Amber.
look at what's going on, Greg. What's going on, Brandon? Hey, y'all gotta when we on the live too. When I tap y'all in, just stay in the green room. Don't be hanging up, calling back, hanging up, calling back. That'd be too much going on. But I'm trying to focus on what's popping. So just chill. I got y'all. I'm gonna get y'all up in here. Just trust the
Okay.
process. Just trust the process. But go ahead, Greg. On you. Then we gonna go to Brandon. Go ahead, Greg.
Wouldn't it be better if we just trade Giannis because he's injury prone and he's up in age and get something better?
That's an option, but the thing is, even if you trade Giannis, right, are we gonna be able to draft properly? And that's the problem. We don't have the infrastructure to accommodate the young player. We're in between a rock and a hard place. In certain situations, yeah, it makes sense to trade Giannis to get the draft picks and all that. But if we're not gonna draft the right players, then it defeats the purpose. We first need to fix the inside of the Bucks. So we need to get figure out what's going on with Horse and what's going on with Doc. Until you figure that out, the players or none of that matters because we'll continue to fail if we're with inept leadership. So we definitely got to address Horst and Doc in the offseason before we can worry about trading Giannis or keeping Giannis or anything like that. And if we're going to keep Giannis, we got to hire a coach that can instill a system that best utilizes Giannis' skill set because it's obvious Giannis is reluctant to change. So if he's gonna stay, we have to find a system that works for him, and that's just what it is. So it's hard to make a decision right now. We can't do nothing really to the off season, to be honest,
Okay.
because like I said, we got a lot of player options, 1 year player options, and all of that stuff. So we're in a real kind of bind. That's why I've been saying for the longest, like this is going to be one of the most important Bucks off seasons in quite some time, just due to how much is at risk. Giannis leaving, Giannis staying, extensions, players. What are we doing with the coaching staff? What are we doing with our lead coach? What are we doing with our GM? We got a lot of question marks throughout this entire organization. And that's why we got to get that straight. Otherwise, we gonna continue to go down this rabbit hole of being bottom feeders. Because right now, if you let me look from my perspective, we the worst team in the NBA. Period. Right now,
Facts.
yeah, we the worst team
Understand.
in the yeah we the worst team in the NBA, and we gotta go. Then tomorrow we gotta play the Clippers, who just blew us out by 30 points. So it's
And
like,
we go
damn.
get blown out by 40 again, probably.
We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that since we got disrespected tonight that they'll come back tomorrow and try to hoop. So we'll see, but we definitely did get treated the last game by the Clippers. So it's just like this, just ready to get the season over, so so this team can move on and figure out what they're actually gonna do with the plan is. Because there's no roadmap, itinerary, or agenda for this team right now. So I'm hoping they're working on that so they can display that in the off season. That that
Right.
uh that's what I'm hoping. But go ahead, Brandon. Before we get out of here, go ahead, bro.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I just not gonna say much. It's just like it's been a rough season. We are downhill. We work hard.
Mm,
We hit rock.
mm-hmm.
I would never expect, and not since I've been a Buck fan,
Mm-hmm.
I expected it when wasn't this bad. We way back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't care. I don't care about the rest of the season. Let, let's just focus on the off season.
That's it, bro.
Let's
That's it.
get to one.
Hold on. It's a lot going on. I know that's Greg. All right, we got a lot going on. Yeah, so we gonna see, man. We spinning the block tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go on early after the game. We gonna see what happened. Otherwise, just check for the notifications, y'all. But appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, Greg. All right,
No
Brandon.
problem.
Right. All
You
right,
need to
bro.
support nature, family, friends. Take one guy at a time. Take one guy at a time. I love y'all.
Uh,
Let keep it. Let's keep this party thing going.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All
All
right.
right, Brandon. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Another Bucks game. Another 30-point blowout. What are we? What can we do, friends and family? I appreciate y'all tapping in. Please make sure you hit that like button before you get up out of here. We gonna still keep hope alive and all of that, and we just gonna keep grinding, chin up, chest out, keep supporting this team, win, lose, or draw. Again, we're playing tomorrow afternoon. We're playing the Clippers at Fiserv Forum. We'll definitely be chopping it up after that, and hopefully it's not another 30-point loss because this is getting crazy. Let me let No Strays get his last joke off. Hold on, y'all. Gotta grab them tickets to Cancun one trip at a time. Get out! Damn, you don't got no shame, No Strays. No Strays, you have no shame. Damn, No Strays. He be kicking this when I can't wait till we. Hey, you know what, No Strays? I told you this in our conversation that we will rise like the phoenix from the ashes and take back what is ours. The Bucks, this is only a small hiccup, a road bump. We're going to get it together. And it's up to us, friends and family, to continue to voice our opinions because y'all know they watching to get it done. Don't blame Horse. Don't blame Doc. Blame us if it don't work out because that means we wasn't campaigning hard enough. Comment, like, subscribe, and share their electrifying content. Let's hold ourselves responsible. Let's keep talking and talking until they gotta do something like we always do. It's up to us to make a difference. We can't wait on them. We gotta do it. Go.